Autoline Daily is brought to you by Dow Automotive Systems. Learn how we can help you arrive at cost-effective and innovative solutions to your toughest industry challenges at dowautomotive.com.
Here are today's top headlines. Ford faces problems with the UAW, Honda triples its profit forecast, and Brazil's booming economy has a lot to do with its energy policy. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Tuesday, October 27, 2009, and now the news. Ford and the UAW leadership are running into problems with the rank and file. Ford asked the union for the same kind of concessions it gave to GM and Chrysler, but several union locals have rejected the new contract, and by very wide margins. In fact, the Detroit News reports that when UAW Vice President Bob King went to Ford's Kansas City plant to rally support for the contract, he was booed down. King is widely expected to replace UAW President Ron Gettelfinger when he retires next year. Here's my take on this situation. If Ford does not get these concessions, it will become the highest cost manufacturer in the American market. The UAW rank and file say Ford's doing well right now and doesn't need more concessions. But Ford is clearly going to need something to make it more cost competitive, and if it cannot get it from the union, then more UAW jobs will go away in the future. Meanwhile, Honda announced it's tripling its profit forecast for the current fiscal year, the AFP reports. Honda says it expects to hit 155 trillion yen, about $1.7 billion, but it warns that once stimulus programs in Japan, Europe, the US, and China come to an end, it expects a big drop-off in sales. Meanwhile, Autoblog reports NHTSA is upping its investigation into brake failures on the Honda Odyssey minivan. 500 complaints and 10 crashes have been reported. Next month, Renault will launch the FLUENCE. It was developed by engineers from Europe and Asia under the Renault-Nissan Alliance and is built on the same platform as the Renault Megane 3. It comes with a boatload of powertrain options. 5 diesel and 4 gas engines are available. Those can be equipped with 5 or 6-speed manuals or 4 or 6-speed automatics and a CVT as well. Fuel economy ranges from 4.5 to 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers. That's a range of 31 to 52 miles per gallon. The FLUENCE rolls out this November in Turkey, Russia, and Romania, and then will launch in 80 countries starting next year. TATA is reporting its profit doubled in the second quarter. According to the Wall Street Journal, the company earned $157 million. However, the numbers do not include results from Jaguar or Land Rover, which TATA bought from Ford last year. And speaking of TATA, the company's sales growth could come to a halt if they don't fix this one. According to the Times of India, 3 cases have been reported of steering columns catching on fire in the Nano. A short circuit is causing the fires even if the vehicle is turned off. And even though Toyota's FT86 Coupe is strictly a concept car for now, it's expected a production version will make it to market in time in the next couple of years. Problem is, Autoblog reports, the company may be having trouble deciding what to call it. Conflicting reports indicate that the car could either be the next generation Scion TC or a reborn Celica, which has been off the market for 4 years. Some things just have bad idea written all over them in glow-in-the-dark capital letters. Take this auto gadget, for example. It comes from Amazon.com via Jalopnik. It's a tray table that mounts to the bottom of your steering wheel so you can eat or use a computer in your car. Now, obviously, this device is not meant to be used while driving, but it's not hard to imagine someone trying it on their morning commute. At least Amazon's users have a sense of humor about the whole thing. Some of them posted fake reviews and uploaded pictures of car crashes to the product's photo gallery. Well, coming up next, we'll look at why Rio de Janeiro landed the 2016 Olympics, and believe it or not, there is an automotive connection. As many of you watching know, I was just on vacation and I spent some of that time in Brazil. Now, as you are probably aware, Brazil's economy is booming. It's now the 10th largest in the world, and that's a key reason why Rio de Janeiro landed the 2016 Olympics. One reason that economy is running so strong is due to the country's energy policy, using ethanol for its primary fuel source for transportation. In fact, even if you buy gasoline, it's blended with 22% ethanol. The United States is still debating whether it's prudent to blend more than 10% ethanol in gasoline, but Brazil blew through that number several years ago. Even more interesting, Brazil is emerging as the leader in developing new fuel injection technology for running on 100% ethanol. It's soon going to move away from injecting gasoline for cold starting E100 engines and move into preheating the fuel right in the injection system. American, German, and Japanese suppliers are eagerly at work in Brazil developing this new technology. By embracing ethanol, Brazil no longer imports oil for fuel. It's now a net exporter of energy, greatly boosting its balance of payments and raising the entire country's standard of living. And I think Brazil's energy policy offers lessons that many other countries can learn from. Hey, be sure you don't miss Autoline After Hours this Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Our guest will be Mark Royce, who's in charge of global vehicle engineering at General Motors. He's been responsible for so many of GM's performance vehicles. This is going to be a great show. That's this Thursday, live at AutolineDetroit.tv. And that's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.